guys, this is literally my current situation right now. It's gonna fall all over the place. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Hello, good morning, my people. How are y'all doing today? And today's Wednesday. We're gonna be trying to make as much money as possible. You already know me, because look, Monday and Tuesday, I basically didn't work. Really, I was taking care of some things, and Monday I made $76, which is fine for considering that I didn't work. You know what I mean? And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, it was really slow as usual, and I was taking care of some things as well. So I made a total of $124, but man, it was really slow in the afternoon. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm at 200 for the week, and it is Wednesday. Like I said, I'm used to at least being at 400 by this point. But anyway, right now it's 9:42 and we're heading to Costco. Gonna get some gas first, and then we'll wait for the drop. See if we can get something juicy. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Today has to be a good day because I gotta make 200 to kind of balance things out from the days I didn't work that much. So we'll see how it goes. Let's go. We're done filling up. Let's go. It's 9:56. Let's see what they drop on my screen, man. Yesterday I didn't record, by the way, but I got 9 batches at the drop from Costco. 9 batches. There were a few 40s and a 50, but I ended up not taking anything because all of them were either too many miles or too many items. They were all over 20 miles and over 40 items. So I was like, oh my God, but how is it possible for all of them to be 40s and a 50, but nothing really being decent? That was really weird to me. But anyway, let's see if we get the bangers today, because yesterday we clearly didn't. See what happens. It's 10:07 right now. 10:07, and I just picked up a $40 order. It's kind of bad. I think it was 18 miles, but it's the first dual order I've literally seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and it has heavy items for waters and other stuff, but I'm gonna do it, man. Let's go. Okay guys, it's only 13 items, so we should be able to get out of here super fast. For those who say oh my God, 18 miles, it's not good. Yeah, I know it's not good. It's not ideal. But you know what? I had only seen a 17, an 18, and a 22. Definitely not options. So you know what? I'm gonna show you how it's done. See how I get this done in 45 minutes. Let's go. All right. That's it, man. A little bit of work, but we got all the items in 7 minutes. Now let's see if we can check out in 7 minutes. I think we'll be able to. See, man, that's what I'm talking about. It is so quick that there's nobody in line, practically. Let's get it. Okay, I'm on my way right now. I'm 14 minutes away from the first one. So I was talking to this other shopper, and she had gotten a 59, I think she said. She told me right at 10:02 or something, a bunch of 50s dropped. I was like, well, I didn't get them, but this is pretty much the way Instacart operates. They send a bunch of good orders to some people, and then to some other people, nothing at all. So it's pointless, because at the end of the day, those people that get offered those bunch of good orders, they're not able to take all of them. They're only able to take one, So why do they offer that many orders to him and then like nothing good at all to like a whole bunch of other shoppers. It makes no sense. But anyway, I've been there. I've gotten like nasty drops with like a bunch of 80s and 90s. I knew I had not gotten like a good drop, but I certainly knew also that good orders had dropped today. She mentioned she'd seen a 90 also, maybe, or like somebody else had told her that they had gotten a 90. But anyways, we do not care about that. We're focusing on ourselves, guys. That's a very important thing. Don't compare yourself to other people. I mean, try to be competitive though, in a good way. But you know, you are you, whatever. It's nobody's fault. Like, if somebody took a 90 or whatever, it's not their fault. So don't be like jealous about it, you know? It's not their fault. It popped up on their screen and they took it. Just gotta be focused on ourselves and take whatever we get offered. Let's go. Okay, I'm done with the first drop off. It was a little bit of a pain. It was for business and they only have 5 orders on Instacart. They did not leave instructions at all. And I texted him on the way like, hey, can I get some detailed instructions about the drop off? No answer. I called twice, no answer. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at the front door, main entrance of the building. Took a picture, send them the picture through the chat and everything. And that's it, man. Not gonna complicate myself with customers like that. And you know what's funny? The address of the place was, you know, the number. I'm not gonna say the number, but the street was Guess Street. So I was like, oh, that's interesting because I have to guess where to deliver the order to. You know what I mean? But anyway, we got it and we're only 10 minutes from the second order and my ETA is 10:59. That'll mean I will be completing this order in 51 minutes. Boom! Let's keep going. Man, this is crazy. I can't believe it. The big order with the 4 waters, 3 Cokes, 1 paper towel, 1 toilet paper, 1 plastic cups. The bigger order only tipped $6. In the small order, it was like only, like literally like 4 items. It was like a small little box of little stuff. They tipped $20. I don't understand it, man. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's go back to Costco. People, this is what I'm talking about. I just pulled into Costco and swiped a 34. Go. It's 2 customers, 8 miles, I think it is. 17 items. It's got a couple heavy items, and they're both going to buildings in downtown. So it's gonna be a little bit of extra work there on the drop-offs. But for some reason, both businesses are in the same building, pretty much, I think. If not, they're like beside each other. Anyway, let's go get it. I got the order. Kind of bulky, but got every single item in 10 minutes. There is a little bit of a line to pay though. There's nothing we can do about that. We should be able to get out of here pretty quickly. Anyways. And it's only 6.5 miles. Pretty much. So should be able to complete this. You see that? My God. I'm gonna have to replace it because it's leaking. It's damaged. There's a huge line, man. Okay, so I told the customer service person what happened. Like, hey, I was shopping Instacart and this fell off the cart in the parking lot and it's leaking. Is there any way I can replace it? I've had this happen before. So I know it's not a big deal, like you can go get another one just because it's Instacart, you know. But this time she put a little resistance there. She was like I'm not sure if you can replace it. So I'm like, well, I mean, it's damaged, unfortunately, right? So she was like, okay, well, I guess go get another one. Anyway, I'm about to get the other one, and I need to stop by the front desk again to let her know, like, hey, I got it. That's it. Man, that was an insane delay. Ugh. But anyway, these things are always gonna happen. Just be careful in the parking lot, guys. I know, like, I wasn't watching the ISO drinking whatever, and then it fell off the cart. It wasn't placed too good, I guess. So anyway, let's keep on going. I think I should be able to still complete the order in like an hour or an hour and a few minutes. We'll be good. I'm battling to find a parking spot here in downtown, and both customers are in the same building. Well, no, one is in one building and the other it's on the building right beside it. This is a pain. It's been a pain. Guys, this is literally my current situation right now. It's gonna fall all over the place. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Man, this is absolutely the worst delivery in the history of gig work, period, man. The first customer, a pain, no parking. So I was like, okay, so since the first address is 135 and the second address is 122, and they showed up to be like right next to each other, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to find a spot where it's like between them, you know, so that I can unload everything, absolutely all two orders at the same time, and like drop them off easily, right? But turns out address 122, which is the second customer, does not exist. So I called the customer and he's like, okay, it's not 122, it's 1122, which is a mile down the road from here. And look, I'm here at the first drop off. I just dropped off the first order, which was, by the way, to a 9th floor. I had to leave all the second customer here unattended pretty much, to then like take this all down and unload it again and load it back in the car and keep on going. So it's most painful delivery ever. And then drive another mile, unload it back there. It's gonna take me like an hour and a half to do all this. Finally completed the order, man. You wanna know how long it took? 1 hour and 43 minutes. That's right. It's the worst delivery I've ever done. And I told them, like, hey, I wasted like 45 minutes because you put in the wrong address. You know what I mean? I don't care. But I'm not gonna let this like ruin my whole day. The day is young. It's only 1 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go home, relax, have lunch, and keep on going. Man, this is definitely a thumbs down for both customers. Man, I just got home for lunch, and guess what, guys? Customer B, the painful customer, the wrong address customer, raised the tip from $18 to $72. Order came out to be an $88 order. Let's go. It was the right thing for them to do, so there's nothing else I'm gonna say. Let's keep on going. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit. It's been like an hour and a half. I had to take my car to the dealer because, by the way, here at Costco, as I was pulling out of my parking spot, from doing that order, apparently I had parked over some like rubber curb they have there. I don't know why. And my car's so low to the ground that unfortunately that thing scraped on like a plastic squid plate. Oh. It pulled it all the way forward, and like it was pretty much hanging off the undercarriage of the car, so I had to have them put it back in place properly, because otherwise it would have fallen in the middle of the road. And man, right now it's 3:45. They took a long time, guys. I don't like it, but the dealership is like half a mile away from Costco, and I was still seeing some of the orders that were popping up. I guess a $56 order popped up, but it was 48 miles. But other than that, there was like a 32 for 11 miles. I would have done that one if I was here. Let's see now if I can get something, because it's been slow anyways, so it's not like I wasted a whole lot of time there. I don't think there was anything going on anyways, so I'll let you guys know what happens. Guys, so I had been sitting for a while and I hadn't seen nothing, man. Nothing at all, basically. And a 37 Costco with Sprouts popped up, and I took it, man. It's not a good order. I know it's not good, but it's little items. It's a little bit of miles though, but it's only 3 items, 8 units over here, and like 10 or 12 items over there. So let's just do it. This is the slowest kind of time frame of the day, so we'll just take advantage of it. Make 37 bucks, keep it moving. Okay guys, it took me 2 or 3 minutes to get it all. This is it. Let's go check out and drive to Sprouts. Let's get it. Man, you know what this is? Roadkill. Boom. To the car. Let's go. Alright people, we made it to Sprouts. Man, that's it. 7 items. Took me a minute and like 50 seconds. Let's go pay. Okay, I'm done. It took 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's not that bad. And it was a little bit of miles, like I said, but it wasn't like all the miles were going to like one direction. It was more like 7 miles this way and then 7 miles back this way, and it brought me back to my area. I'm like 5 minutes away from Costco, so it's not like dead miles, you know. Anyway, let's see what happens now. I don't think I should go back to Costco, but we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. Let's go. Okay, so a $17 order from Costco popped up, and I grabbed it right away. It's going 2 miles, 3 items, single customer. See if we can get lucky and get an add-on, but honestly I don't think so. We'll see. Let's get it done. Okay, that's it. 3 items. I'm gonna head over to the register. I haven't gotten no add-on so far, so we'll see. Alright guys, I got a $20 Uber Eats for 5 miles. Let's go. Good morning people. Man, yesterday I ended up my day with that Uber Eats order pretty much. It died after that. I didn't see any more Instacart orders that were decent. Nothing at all. It absolutely died. And man, today I was planning on recording, but the day hasn't been good at all. Okay, so it's 12:41 right now, and I've only done 2 Uber Eats orders, a $7 one and a $9 one. And right now, like a couple minutes ago, I grabbed my first Instacart of the day. It's a $49 order, Publix with Aldi, 13 miles, 3 customers. Guys, I had missed a $117 order from Costco. But you know what? My wife got it. Thankfully, man. I was not in the app because it was like 11 o'clock. And I was like, okay, since I haven't gotten anything, I'm gonna go check shipped, because to check the 11 o'clock drop. So I was checking shipped, and guess what? I got the notification for the 117, went into the Instacart app, and it wouldn't come up. I was like, okay, it definitely was taken already, right? And I was actually on the phone with my wife, so I was like, I got a 117 notification, it won't come up. And then it came up like 5 seconds later, and I opened it and I missed it, bro. But my wife got it, and I was like, oh geez. And I took a screenshot of it and everything. Okay, so I was getting the Aldi shop done. Now I'm on my way to Publix. Anyway, people, today seems to be a very, like, the slowest day ever. So I'm just gonna try to make $100. Realistically, I'm not gonna push any harder than that, or at least I'm not gonna have the expectations of hitting like 200 or more than that, because I don't think it's gonna happen. Yesterday was a crazy day. It was pretty slow too. Managed to make $185 on Instacart and $20 on Uber Eats, like I said. It was crazy that order in downtown, the customer upped my tip. I'm glad they did. But it was just because I explained to them when I got there, like, hey, clearly you put in the wrong address, and I showed him the address that was on my end, and I explained to him, like, hey, it took me like 45 extra minutes just because I was looking for a spot. It took me like 15 to 20 minutes to find a parking spot, imagine. And then when I finally found one, it wasn't close to the delivery location. So I had to load everything up in the wagon and like walk like a block. Then when I dropped off the first one and realized that the second order address basically didn't exist, I had to walk back to my car like another block, and then all the items were pretty much falling over because they were stacked up in this little wagon, right? And you know, I explained all of that to him. They were like, oh my God, we're sorry, whatever. I told him, like, I had to do basically double the work because I had to go back to my car, walk another block back to my car, unload it off the wagon into the car again, and drive another mile up here. You know what I mean? So they were like, okay. So they, you know, they realized that they had made a mistake, and they apologized and everything. So man, I'm so glad that they upped the tip, because that order ended up saving the whole day, man. Anyway, people, sometimes you gotta talk to your customers. Even if they made a mistake or anything, you have to be respectful, you gotta be kind, and you gotta explain to them like what's going on and why you're taking longer than they expected. Or if you just encounter some kind of problem or issue that's clearly their fault, just try to kindly express your opinion about it and let them know, like, hey, this is why it took me longer or whatever. So anyway, people, I hope you stay busy, keep hustling, go get that money, stay safe, drive safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a comment, a like, and hitting that notification bell. See you in the next one.